Are you alright? You're choking on the chips. Anyways, like life is testing us. It's testing, you know, it's getting us ready and it's getting us prepared for what's coming. And what's coming is something bigger. So we need to be able to handle those things when the time is given. So yeah, you know, hopefully God is looking at down and being like, yeah, you're passing the test. And hopefully it's with the A+. You know, that's what Jocelyn just did her makeup.
In the car.
In the car.
10 minutes.
In less than 10 minutes. And that's a test. You passed the test. You know, we stay strong and we're going,
you know what's
we're going
crazy?
ham. What?
That we're used to, like, this is a long weekend, right? We're usually like out and about, like,
we're normally like turning up, we're at the beach, we're relaxing, but we're not partying and relaxing anymore. We're just working. And now
our ass beat this weekend.
Our lifestyle now is like, yeah, we're at these places where people are having fun and everything is good, you know, but for the most part, we're there because we're working. And I like being in those environments. Like, we've been going out. We do spring break, we do festivals, we do concerts, we do things, and we like to have fun and we like to turn up. But yeah, we haven't had time for that, so I think we need to plan a vacation soon.
I think so too.
We need to be planning a vacation.
I feel like we need it to get motivated.
Yeah.
To open up our minds.
We normally go to Cancun, or like we'll go to like Cabo, we'll go somewhere in Mexico, but I think this time I'm planning on Europe. I don't know. I want to take a pill in Ibiza, you know. I never had that experience. I need to try that. We need to go to Greece. We need to go to Rome, Italy, and just like kind of hang out there. Yeah.
You know what I forgot? We have to go see that house.
So I'm gonna be buying my first house. I'm super excited about that. It seems like there's just a lot on my plate, but that's definitely on the top, and I need to definitely be on top of that. My kids are excited about that. We're aiming a house, you know, maybe in Apple Valley. Not Victorville, right?
No.
I'm gonna be talking about that in a different blog, so stay posted. And whichever nice houses that we like, I'm gonna be showing on the blog as well.
I have top 4 right
We
now.
have top 4. I think I have like top 7, but like no one has really bought. Like, we're first generation Mexican American here, and nobody has really bought. My mom bought, I think, years back, but then that's when the recession hit with who was it? George Bush or Obama?
I think it was
That's when the house market failed. The house market failed, and a lot of people lost their houses due to high interest rates. Her dad lost her house. A lot of Mexican people were they were bamboozled to buying into a house that they were never going to pay off, especially during that recession. But we're now going through another recession, but this recession is a little bit different. Honestly, like, failure for me is not an option right now, so there's no way I'm going to fail. There's no way that I'm going to allow that. So I know a lot of people are struggling right now, but this one's for you. If you guys set your mind to not losing, you won't lose. But if you give yourself that option, then chances are you're probably going to fail. So don't give yourself that option. Don't stop and keep going. And that's motivation from King CG. Either way, yeah, so we're heading towards...
Oh, we're going to get there fast today.
We're going to get there fast today because we decided to bring the Hellcat. And if I amp this bitch, now
We gonna fly.
we get across like nothing. Like that. You see that? I'm not even going that fast. Got the kiddos in the car, but yeah. Do it again. Do it again.
Like this?
Hey. All right, so...
Are we gonna?
Trying to tell me something? I don't know. What are you trying to say?
Are we gonna cross the car? No, right?
We're not gonna do that because it's a Hellcat, not just any Hellcat. It's a wide body, but not just any wide body. I drive my truck over there, but my truck, it's a little bit more low key because everybody has a truck, or a lot of people do have trucks in Mexico, and it looks kind of off-roaded. Like it has the big tires and the lift leveling kit or whatever, and a lot of people are out there like that. So,
but you guys should comment your experience crossing the border, because we have a crazy ass experience when crossing the border. We had this one experience. Our kids were little. I want to say Mia was probably like 4 years old, and we were crossing the border. We were in my little red Mini Coupe, and usually back then, I didn't like Chris driving my car, because that's a whole different story. Because
I had another crazy experience, but
so I was driving in the Mini Coupe, and he was in the passenger seat. And I remember like we got to like the border patrol agent, and so I gave him, at the time we didn't have our passports, because you know a lot of people don't get them right away.
A lot of people don't get them, yeah.
But anyways, we do now, but back then we didn't.
We just had our birth certificates and an ID, and that's what everybody tells you to come with, but eventually they're gonna catch on to that. So get your passports, because that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. So Chris has a very common last name, and so when we gave him the birth certificates, the guy, I literally saw him when he just like picked one and then scanned. He grabs the rest of the stuff and he runs off.
He runs off with our shit. First he's like, hand me your keys. So we're like, what? We're like, turn off the car, hand me your keys. And we're like, okay. So we turn off the car and we give him the keys, and he takes off running, bro. Like he just jacked us. I'm like, did he just come up on our keys?
We're like all confused, and he just takes off. And then me and Chris start looking at each other, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Chris is like, babe, look back. And I'm like, oh my god. So I look back, and there's probably like, I don't know, like 20 border patrol agents, and they're like pointing guns at us. And I'm like, I really thought we were being like pranked. I don't know, like I thought it was maybe a different car, but he was like, no, they're pointing at us. And then they start screaming at us like, get out of the car and put your hands up. And I'm like, what is going on? And then Chris is like, just do it, they're gonna fucking shoot us. So
I thought somebody was like, they did. First I thought it was a prank, and then I thought they were gonna kill us, and then I thought we were gonna die. What I thought, I was listening to their commands.
I thought, I was like, what the hell did you do? Because I know damn well I didn't do nothing. So I was like, what did you do? Did you say something? I don't know. So I got scared. So they tell me to get off. Mind you, we're coming from the beach. So like, we're like in beach clothes. Literally, like we're technically still wet.
The kids are half asleep.
The kids are asleep. Baby Chris, at the time, he was still in the car seat. They were both actually on car seat. We get off the car, and then I get on my knees or whatever, and they handcuff me. They handcuff Chris, and then they're trying to separate us from our kids. So that's when I panicked and I freaked out. I was like,
I don't know if you guys ever been to that like little white room that they take you and they interrogate you and they search you, and then they put the gloves on and they tell you to bend over and they
shut up.
Not that.
To me, at least.
Well, Jocelyn told me that they took her to this little white room, and
you're such a liar. Okay, back to the story. So they handcuff both of us, and they're trying to take us inside. I guess whatever that room Chris went into, and and then they're trying to separate.
They had a toilet in there.
They try to separate us from our kids, so that's when, like, you know, Mama Bear kicked in, and I'm like, hell no, like, you guys are not gonna separate me from my kids. If you want to arrest us, then you could arrest all of us, but you're not gonna take me away from my kids, you know. Like, I know we haven't done anything, so like, if you want to arrest us, then arrest all of us. So then they take out the kids from the car, and then since my son was so small, they're like, hey, you give me permission to get him out of the car seat? And I'm like, yeah. So looking at them like, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you guys. So they're like, they're doing everything like really fast. So we get inside the room, and then literally we're there for like 5 minutes tops, and then they're like, oh, you guys are clear to go.
Yeah, you guys are our bad. You're not the Christopher
like,
Garcia we're looking for. You can leave. And we're just like, whoa, like, you guys just pointed guns at us. Like, what if somebody called me and I answered the phone, and then boom, they blow my head off.
Or like,
my bad, you were the wrong guy, you know.
Kids and stuff. So, but they knew what they were doing, because as soon as we got home, they were like, I called an attorney, and they're like, no, if they would have separated you from your kids, then yes, or they would have held you for longer than 3 hours.
You should have let them separate us, and then we could have got cashed out. I would have bought myself a brand new like Ferrari, mansion in the hills, you know.
Yeah, but that's our crazy like experience crossing the border to TJ. I think that's been the craziest experience we've had.
I remember that.
You were little, baby. You remember?
I remember still.
What do you remember?
What did you remember?
I remember that Mom was crying and pulling me, and I was.
No, I don't think she was little.
No, I think I was like.
We ran out of wipey, so we had to use a shirt.
You're lying. I was mad.
I think baby Chris did poop his diaper. We had to swap out his diaper real quick. But we ran out of diapers, so we used
to
the.
cut that out.
Dude, this is going on the blog.
We could cut some stuff out.
Nope, nothing.
Gotcha. But yeah, that was one of our craziest experience ever.
We just got here, borderline Tijuana. I got my kiddos with me. We're about to cross. My wife is in the back. She's getting stuff ready. But yeah, stay tuned. Where you going, Chris? You're walking like you know where you're going. All right, everyone. I'm on my way back to the whip because I think I forgot to lock it, and I don't want to leave my shit unlocked out here. So I'm going to just run back real quick. It's not that far. I'm going to make sure I lock it, and I'm going back. I think Mia's hot.
Yes, I look like a red tomato.
I'm a tomato. You got it. Come on. You got it. So yeah, we're gonna in the US and we're gonna walk to Mexico. We're gonna get picked up by my mom. She's waiting for us on the other side. En el otro lado. But my car is safe and sound in the US. At least I want it to be, or I think it's gonna be. And we walk through this cage right here. I feel like I'm a dog. That way. Estamos en Tijuana con mi mamá. My mom right here, you know what she's doing, picking us up, showing some love. ¿Lama?
Sí.
Sí, Simón. So we found a dog like a month ago, and we got the dog right here too. My mom's taking care of the dog.
We didn't find the dog. We rescued the dog. The
She
dog
stole
was
the
on
dog.
the street, and she was running.
She
and
jacked
it
the
was
dog.
hot.
¿Aquí qué es?
El terán terán.
Se estaba sacando los mocos, ya te vi. Ya te vi.
¿Cómo eran los mocos?
Vamos.
Simón.
Pero ya no hablas cuando te pongo la cámara.
Ah, pues apenas me la acabo de poner.
Nos acabas de hablar.
Dime algo a ver si no.
Me voy a cambiar a mi joven.
Va a ir a cagar yo también.
Ya me subí a la banqueta. Bravo.
Agua. One thing you guys got to try out here in TJ is the Mexican Coca-Cola. They put a shitload of real sugar, and they warn you on the label because it has too much damn sugar, but I love it. They don't put none of that artificial sweetening. This is a real deal. It's really good. For sure, Mexican Coke. For Mexican Coke. Whenever you go to a restaurant, Mexican Coke. When you want to get turned up, Mexican Coke. Alright, so every time we come to TJ, we go to this marisco spot. And the marisco spot is out here in... Where is it, babe? Boulevard Casablanca? And TJ. Mama?
It's hot.
And my mom is ready to eat. She's camera shy. She doesn't like to be recorded. So she's rolling her eyes at me. And we're right here at Vaquetones, Estilo Sinaloa. And it's like a little teepee. It's nice up here, you know. This joint is fire. Gotta try it. I'm a little tired again. I'm like a day behind the sleep, so I'm talking a little slow. Yo, they brought out the food. This is our guachile right here. Let me show you what it do. That's what it do. That's what it does. This is what I need to wake up right here.
Camarón taco.
Camarón taco. ¿Está bueno, ma?
Muy bueno.
Chris, what are you doing? Bussing? Bussing?
Can you pass me the salt?
No hablas o qué? They brought me the special in-house sauce. They don't bring it out for just anybody, but this sauce is a chipitin sauce. It's a special in-house sauce. They just brought it out right now. Jocelyn thinks it's fine.
Oh, sí. No,
Sí, está rengo este señor,
Su
amor.
hermano de él fue el que te robó el celular, güey.
Sí, exactamente.
Ese señor anda rengo.
Qué rengo.
¿No crees?
Ha habido personas así como tú
Ajá.
que le toman video, dice, mira, este desde allá viene caminando bien, nomás llega a la esquina, ya se le chocaron los pies.
Where the vlogging stops. Ya te vi. So, this is where the vlogging stops. Again, ya te vi, che. Va para Rosarito, chicoteado, remangado.
Vénganse.
So some shit happened right here in the 2000. ¿Qué? La cerveza. I got the cerveza right here.
Chequé a ver qué pasó ahí.
So something happened. We're gonna see.
Good content.
I'm gonna put this in slow motion, guys, so you guys can see exactly what's going on. We're gonna pass pretty fast, but they're getting out. Oh, he's getting out with the rifle. Oh, algo pasó ahí. So I think they probably found a dead body. My mom is saying they find dead bodies a lot. So yeah. What's up, guys? So my phone died yesterday in the afternoon, and I was just, chilling with my mom without a phone. But now we're going back to the U.S. and my kids are acting up. They wanted to buy some candy. Jocelyn right here. You feeling good? How you feeling? I got the car on the other side. She got to use the restroom. She can't use the restrooms around here. We got to wait until we get. I got my car waiting over there. Yeah. So we just got back, and we're walking back to where we started. And Jocelyn over here, she don't want to talk about a certain something. She's saying she has to use the restroom, but I don't know. I feel like she's lying. I feel like she doesn't have to use the restroom.
I'm sweating. I don't want to talk about it. Why are you talking?
So, who has ever been waiting in the line at the border and they gotta take a masa? Come on, you gotta keep going. Are you sweaty? 0 to 10. How bad do you really want to go? 0 being you don't need to go, and 10 being like te vas a reventar. You're gonna blow up. Whoa. That's explosive. That's dynamite. But there's a lot. We have a lot to pick from. You don't have to go?
No. I want to. I have.
Back in the day, we used to use these payphones, and basically we used to use quarters, and we put quarters in here to call whoever we need to call and tell them to pick us up, and we have to tell them an address. We have to tell them 1144 or 7055, and then the name of the street. Yeah, that's what they used to use to call people back in the days, and they still have them, apparently.